exposure to pro bono casework was actually in law school at a clinic where we were serving low-income individuals who were seeking protections primarily under the Violence Against Women Act legislation. And I was tremendously impacted by their stories and just quite moved by the process of advocating for those clients. And so I've continued to do pro bono work throughout my practice, as I think many immigration attorneys do. And I think some of our best work is our pro bono work because we're providing a voice to those who need it most and helping people to navigate a system that they otherwise would likely not be able to do on their own due to so many barriers that are just insurmountable for the people we serve. I do pro bono work because I have empathy for the stories of my clients. I have a lot of compassion for the stories that I hear. And I also do pro bono because I can, because I have had doors open to me to acquire an education and tools to advocate for other people. And a lot of those doors haven't been open to the people I serve. And so sometimes it just feels like the right thing to do. I'll have someone come through my door and I have a very strong feeling that I need to work with them. And I also do pro bono because I get a lot back from it. It's definitely a mutually beneficial arrangement. Being a part of my client's journey to stability and safety is a tremendously rewarding experience, and it fuels me. Reminds me why I became an attorney and why I'm passionate about this work. So I definitely get a lot back as well. Some of my most rewarding experiences doing pro bono work have been relating to cases I've done for women who are fleeing gender-based violence and seeking asylum here in the United States. And they come here with nothing, like the clothes on their back and their children, and yet somehow they find their footing and they move forward. And I'm able to be a part of their journey to safety and watching them start over and give their children a chance, and then eventually to heal and flourish, and oftentimes contribute in incredible ways to their own communities. It's such a beautiful cycle to be a part of and to witness. And so a lot of those cases have been very fulfilling for me and also very inspiring. The hardest part about my pro bono work for me is sort of the flip side of why I love it. Because in order for me to do a good job in these cases, I have to really know my client's story and almost feel their pain. And I take that home with me sometimes, and it can be very hard to feel that I can't get the result that I want, or very difficult when we can't, get a result in the time that we want, which is often the case with backlogs. And there's a feeling of powerlessness where I'm watching these situations of prolonged hardship where my clients have already suffered tremendously, and now they're here in the US, and I feel that my hands are tied sometimes. I dedicate the majority of my pro bono work to helping individuals who are seeking protections under the Violence Against Women Act legislation and also under the asylum laws. And so I have a variety of different projects that I'm working on. And one of them is for a woman from Guatemala who is Indigenous and a single mother to 5 children. She's amazingly resilient and has overcome immense persecution in her past. And she's finally stabilizing here in the United States. She was homeless at first when she came here, and thankfully has work authorization and is in a safe living environment. And so we're hopeful that we'll be able to get a good result for her. My advice for an attorney who's considering doing pro bono work would be, if you can find a way to connect with your client's story, just that, as a human, just if there's a part of their story that touches you, and you can find that connection and view their case through a lens of empathy, the work can really be as rewarding for us attorneys as it is for the clients.